Get ready with me to prepare for an event for the Wisconsin Poison Center. This week, we're actually going to the Wisconsin Public Health Association conference in the Wisconsin Dells, and I'm really excited about this one because it's a really good opportunity to reconnect with public health professionals from across the state. This event is actually about 3 days long, so I always like to come into the office, log in, check my emails, just make sure I'm up to date on everything before I head out of town. Next, I grab some paper and I actually like to handwrite a list of what I should bring with me. I have to think a lot about my audience because this is actually a different audience than most of the other events I attend. It's public health professionals, so I have to think about what kind of things they would like to see from an exhibitor. And once I have my list, I get ready to go pack up. We have these really nice wagons at the Poison Center that we bring with to events, so that's kind of always my first step, is wheeling this out and getting it ready to be filled up with items. I'm selecting a few different items for our table, including these stress balls. I'm also grabbing our box of paper materials, including brochures and coloring books. That way the professionals know what's available for them to order online for their patients and clients. I'm also grabbing these pens for the public health professionals, and of course, I'm also grabbing a variety of different baskets to store all of these items in. Now I'm packing some display holders for our brochures and our coloring books, just to make sure they're displayed nicely on the table. And of course, because I'm here on a busy Tuesday afternoon, there is a lot going on at the Poison Center. You might have heard Dr. Comstock doing education with student rotators. There's also a lot of planning and sidebar conversations too. Now I'm just packing up my wagon with all of my items and getting ready to depart the Poison Center. My journey for this event is from Milwaukee to the Wisconsin Dells, so it's about a 2-hour drive. So I'm bringing all the materials out with me to the parking garage, packing my car up, and getting ready to drive the 2 hours to the Dells. And of course, the birds were having a field day in the parking garage. Everything fit into my car perfectly. I made sure to secure everything down before I left so it wasn't jostling around while I was driving. And then I left Children's Campus and headed to Glacier Canyon Lodge in the Dells. When we arrived, we had an opportunity to set up early, which is always super nice. We were one of the first tables to set up, and there was background music. It was overall really good vibes. Thanks so much for joining me today, and stick around for part 2, where I attend a public outreach event. Bye!